Hello, I'm Jeff Kritzer at the University of Nebraska-Kearney, and the purpose of this video is to explain my problem with using the discrepancy formula to verify a child with a learning disability and to propose a solution. The way that we've been doing it for years is to use what's called the discrepancy formula. The discrepancy formula compares ability, which is your IQ, to your achievement. And we look at reading, math, and written language. One of the criteria for verifying with a learning disability is one must have average intelligence, which means that your IQ must be between 70 and 130. And your achievement scores cannot be above a 90 or an 85 in Nebraska. And keep in mind that these achievement scores are tied to the same scale as an IQ test is, so that we can compare the two numbers. And there must be a 20-point discrepancy between your IQ and your achievement in order to verify with an LD using this method. So would this student verify as LD? This student has an IQ of 95, reading standard score of 75, math of 80, and written language of 73. Well, yes, in this case, the child would qualify in reading and written language. There is a 20-point discrepancy between those scores and the IQ score of this child. Would this student verify as LD? She has an IQ of 95 and a standard score in reading of 77, of math of 80, a math score of 80, and a written language score of 78. No, this child is a slow learner, and as one can see, there isn't a 20-point discrepancy. Would this student verify as LD? This student has an IQ of 68, a standard score of 47 in reading, 53 in math, and 45 in written language. No, because this child does not have average intelligence. Would this student verify as LD? This student has an IQ of 120, reading standard score of 95, math standard score of 93, and written language standard score of 92. No, because this child is too high academically, despite the discrepancy. As we can see, all these scores are over the 90 federal criteria and the 85 criteria for Nebraska. But don't we want to help these higher functioning students as well? Don't all of the previous children need help? And here is another problem with the discrepancy formula. Look at this case. This child has an IQ of 100 and standard scores in reading, math, and written language of 81. This child does not verify. There is no 20-point discrepancy. But all scores have error. So, really, those reading scores, math scores, and written language scores are somewhere between 78 and 84. Because all scores have error. However, one of the problems with the discrepancy formula is we're not allowed to consider this error. And so this child would not qualify. This child would not get the help that they need. The solution is response to intervention.